Hello everyone, welcome back to another gaming video. Now, before I get into this, I want to say, if I sound nasally or if I'm sniffling, it's not a cold, I just have really bad allergies. Now, in this video, I'm going to be listing 5 more of my favorite weapons in Fallout New Vegas. Now, I did do a video before this one, which was top 7 my favorite weapons, which I'll link in the pinned comment. Now, before I get into this, as a quick disclaimer, I want to say these weapons aren't exactly the best weapons in the game stat-wise, but they are the ones I enjoy using the most. So, if you guys have weapons that you like more than these, or your favorite weapons, just put them in the comments. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the list. Alright, so we'll be starting this list off with the Holo Rifle. This is the only energy weapon I really like using in this game, because I'm not really big into energy weapons, as I don't like the sci-fi look of them. I know that sounds kind of dumb, but I'm just not really big into that. I like the more realistic look of the guns, like the service rifle and stuff like that. But I like this energy weapon a lot because it's very powerful, very fun to use, and it's also pretty ammo efficient as well. It only takes 1 microfusion cell per shot, and there's multiple kinds of ammo types for it, like bulk, and I think overcharge is one of them. But this does have a small magazine, so I don't like that very much, but I don't really care too much about it at the same time, because you usually reload pretty quick anyway. Now, this has 2 mods for it. The Holo Rifle Focus Optic, which increases the damage by 25%. And the other upgrade, which I really like, is the Reinforced Components, because if you have this on, and if you have it at full condition, and you use regular microfusion cells, it just won't break. So basically, you can solo the whole game with this thing and never have to repair it, because it never breaks with that upgrade. So that's one thing I really like about this. It is projectile though, so it is a little tricky to hit your shots, but if you're really good at using it, you can get really good kills with the gun. So definitely my favorite energy weapon. Alright, so the next weapon we're getting into is Sleepy Time. This is a unique 10mm SMG sold by the Gun Runners near New Vegas. You cannot find this around the map since it's unique, but it is very good. It comes with a suppressor on it, so you can be silent with it. So if you're going with a stealth character, this is definitely the weapon to go with. It does 25 damage or 250 damage per second, which is pretty good. It shoots pretty quick because it's an SMG, and it has a 5 strength requirement, which is not unexpected. I mean, it's not a very heavy weapon. It has pretty good ammo capacity, I think, compared to a lot of the other SMGs. It has 40 rounds in the magazine, and again, it takes 10mm rounds, so you can find them pretty easily around the map. It's not as common as some of the other ones, but still pretty good. It's sold by the NCR guy in like the thousands, so it's pretty damn good if you ask me. Yeah, definitely recommend if you want to use an SMG. Very good. You won't have to reload as much because it has pretty good ammo capacity, and you can use it without alerting people. So definitely recommend it. Alright, the next weapon is a melee weapon called Old Glory. It's the only melee weapon on this list, and it's my favorite melee weapon in the game to use. You get it by completing the Lonesome Road DLC, and it is a pool cue, which means it can be repaired with pool cues, which is really good. You find like tons of pool cues in Vault 3, I'm pretty sure, so you can repair this thing very easily. Plus, you can use weapon repair kits as well. It does 36 damage or 89 damage per second, which is alright for a melee weapon because you can hit this thing pretty quick. You can swing it quite fast. It makes a really cool sound too when you hit things with it, which is pretty cool, I guess. I don't think it makes it the best weapon, but it definitely makes it pretty fun to use. Kills things pretty quickly. Has a bonus crit damage and crit chance, which is not bad. That's the effect on it. Very cool looking weapon too. I like the eagle on top of it. So yeah, very, very good weapon. Alright, the next weapon is a light shining in darkness. This is a unique handgun that is used by Joshua Graham in the Honest Hearts DLC. In order to get it, you will either have to kill Joshua Graham or complete the Honest Hearts DLC. They'll give it to you. It's
pretty powerful for a handgun at least. It does 37 damage and 205 damage a second, which is pretty good. It shoots decently fast, but one downside is it has a smaller than ideal ammo capacity. It only has 6 rounds in the magazine, so you'll have to reload it pretty quick. It shoots the 45 auto round, which is not super common, but you could still find vendors who sell it. Joshua Graham sells it if you want to get some within the Honest Hearts DLC. And you can also buy it from the NCR guy. He sells it in very large quantities, like 1,000 at a time. The 45 auto also has some unique ammo types. It has the plus P and the hollow point, and there might be other ones, but I'm forgetting them off the top of my head. So it's a pretty good pistol. It's one of the better ones, I think. It has a small ammo capacity, and the sights also weren't really that great either. It's like a groove. It doesn't have actual sights, but it's also pretty good to fire this with from the hip as well, so you don't have to use the sights that much if you don't want to. So it does have a few downsides, but I think it's still a very, very good handgun to use. And if you want to have a build where you use handguns a lot, then absolutely this is definitely a good one to go with.
All right, last but most certainly not least is Annabelle. This is a unique missile launcher that is carried by a Nike sniper at Black Mountain. I made a video a while back on how to get this thing in one of my top lists, or it was a top 7 or something, unique weapons that you can find. I'll leave a link in the pinned comment. Very good. It's a missile launcher, so it fires missiles, obviously. It has unique ammo types, of course, because this missile is a high velocity, and the what's it called, the high explosive, which is pretty good. It's kind of hard to get this at low levels, of course, because you have to fight a bunch of super mutant Nightkin to get it off the Nightkin sniper, and this will be fired at you by that sniper, which is pretty scary because this thing can kill you pretty much instantly, especially if you got lower health. But it's very good. It does a lot of damage. It does 393 damage and 87 damage a second, which obviously isn't great, but expected for a missile launcher because you have to reload it every time you fire it. But if you hit something with this, it's pretty much going to kill them instantly. Maybe a few things could survive it, like a death claw or something, but for the most part, pretty much everything will die, except for like again death claws, or even I guess some people wearing power armor could survive the shots. Yeah, very good weapon. Very cool looking too, actually. It has like a cool like style on it with like paint on it and all that. Definitely recommend it, and definitely should give it a use. Alright everyone, I hope y'all enjoyed that video. Like I said, those aren't the best weapons in the game stat-wise, but they are the ones I enjoy using the most. So to me, they're the best weapons in the game. Leave a comment down below letting me know what your favorite weapons are, and also what videos you would like to see next. I always like to see suggestions in the comments of what I should do. Make sure you like and subscribe and all that for more videos, and have a great day everyone.